The love affair started almost 12 years ago when Suki came into our lives. She was my first dog and Susanna's second. Little did we know then, Suki will present us with 4 more fluffies. We didn't even know we're going to live in Portugal, but start from the beginning, or actually in the middle. It happened at the beginning of March when I and Suki went for a walk. On our way to the village, Suki suddenly stopped and stared in the distance, not responding even to a treat which I found very strange. First I thought it's a wild boar, but then I heard a little cry. Suki led me to a huge boulder, and that's where I saw a ginger fluff ball peeking out from under it. And second, and third, and no, the fourth was hiding in a pit dug out by its mother. I waited a little for the mother to appear, but nothing. So I returned home and asked my friend Sharon to come with me to feed the puppies. But just in case, we also brought a transport cage. Yeah, just in case. The location was quite close to the village and we waited for the mother again, calling, making a noise to encourage her to come back to the puppies. There was no sign of her. So we caught all 4 puppies and brought them back to a farm we rented together and put the puppies in a big barn as we had 4 other dogs in between us and the puppies were full of fleas and worms, as you can imagine. Because Sharon, our friend, used to work at vets for many years, she knew exactly what she was looking for. All 4 turned out to be girls. In the next few days we got another space ready for them where they could go outside as well as hide and be dry, letting them get to know us humans and other dogs and chickens, letting them know no harm will come to them. They never saw a human before, and if they did, the acquaintance wasn't particularly pleasant. Susanna was then still working in the UK, so I was filming the pups and sending photos across to keep her updated. I took the pups to the vet to be checked over and dewormed, etc. The girls were 2 months old because their teeth started to grow already. We gave them flea baths, one by one, each fitting into a small washing up bowl. We never intended to keep all 4 girls. We decided to have 2 and to adopt the other 2. Bailey and Mamba, officially Amber, were our favorites, although who can choose easily between such amazing puppies? So Kaya, aka Sky, and the 4th one, to whom we didn't give name, were up for adoption. When Susanna got back to the farm, we noticed Kaya was the most scared and just only started to settle. We had to adjust our choices and settled on Amber and Sky. Bailey was to be adopted by our then friend who already had several dogs of this breed, and lovely couple from the UK came forward wanting to adopt the 4th one. Stella has a truly lovely family and a brother Harry as well, another rescue. So Amber and Sky, aka Mamba and Kaya, were thriving with us, having the freedom, the space, the food, and the love they both deserved so much. Stella was growing up spoiled rotten, having lots of attention, love, and walks as well. Well, I can hear you asking, how come we also have Bailey? Well, it turned out to be a disaster. Our then friend who adopted her was not in a very good place, and Bailey, being boisterous and young, free and left to her own devices, managed to get herself in a collision of sorts and ended up with a broken hind leg. That would not be as bad if it wasn't for the fact the break was left untreated, even undetected, for at least 10 days. Thanks to the fires that swept through this person's land, he reached out to us to look after Bailey, as she had her leg in plaster, he said. When I saw Bailey and the state she was in, I cried. And I'm not exaggerating. I wished we never let her go. Within 3 months, she was 10 kilos lighter than Mamba and Kaya, and she was the biggest girl. We took her immediately to our trusted vet, who was so distressed when she saw Bailey. The break was just something else, and Maria, our vet, couldn't operate this. She managed to persuade her colleague Dr. Abel, who later saved Bailey's eye, to operate, although he wasn't too happy as it was so bad. Luckily, he took the risk and Bailey was fitted with a plate with 8 screws. She never fully recovered and is still limping, having that leg just a little bit too short. However, she lives the best life she can. Portugal is unfortunately one of those southern countries such as Spain, Turkey or Balkan countries where dogs and cats are not particularly looked after or even considered to deserve a good life. Majority of dogs are still kept on chains, living without love or good food, kept in small spaces, sometimes even without a shelter to keep out of rain or scorching sun. So today we are Susanna is making pumpkin treats for the dogs.
Yes.
So yeah.
Kind of pumpkin
Because that's not really a pumpkin, but it's a patty pan, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's okay.
So what have we got?
So 1 small pumpkin, coconut oil, just 2 spoons, peanut butter, 3 teaspoons, some banana crushed, half of it, some yogurt, egg, and spelt flour.
Okay.
And just we'll mix it together, and if we need to add some more flour, we will.
Yeah, Woody definitely will eat anything. And the same Kaya, but she's too lazy to get up now. Ah, there she goes. Look, she just heard yogurt. Yeah. Yeah, those two will eat anything, honestly. They're like, oh gosh.
Let's mix.
Oh well, okay, so let's mix the. Hold on. I'm not saying all locals are the same. However, the issue is here. Dogs and cats are not being sterilized or neutered. They are not even being treated for basic wounds, let alone fleas and ticks. Sheep has more value than a dog. Puppies are born twice a year to be then discarded. We learned later that our girls were also destined to die. And these dogs, Serra da Estrela breed or a mix, are such loving, gentle dogs. They are also great guard dogs, loud and scary looking. But given the love and attention, given the right conditions, they are loyal, full of love and fun. There are few people here in Portugal who have dedicated their lives to better those without a voice. In our area, we have this great woman Annie, who has set up a sanctuary called Star Mountain Animal Sanctuary. She collects wild street cats, sterilizes them, and then they are released back onto the streets. She rescues dogs, all sorts, and finds the right adoptive families for them around Europe. She organizes transport, passports, and all that is needed before the dogs go to their new families. And not only dogs and cats, she also rescues horses, sheep, and pigs, literally every being in need of help and a chance for a decent life.
Ja to tak, pak to udělám kuličku a...
Tak co mám dělat?
No jako váleček, pak toto a z toho se udělá kulička.
Sorry, sometimes we speak Czech, sometimes English, sometimes both. We call it Chenglish. It's easier. It's easier sometimes to speak English because English is much easier than Czech. Annie's Sanctuary is a non-profit organization relying on donations. I will leave a link in the description box below to her Facebook and Instagram account, where you can learn more about her work and how to donate or help if you wish. Her motto is "Don't shop, adopt." Perhaps you can be one of those who found a space in their homes and hearts to help. Last but not least, I have to mention Woody, our latest addition to the family of amazing dogs. When Suki died last year, she left a massive hole in our lives and hearts, and that hole will never be fully filled. However, we decided to rescue another soul. Woody was found in the woods, hence his name, wandering, lost, neglected, hungry. It took the rescuers a whole month to catch him. We can only guess what has happened to him because he is still very wary of people, strangers. Even after a year, he sometimes forgets where he is and acts hysterically. But he's getting better and he loves his sisters the most. Comfort, good food, love and attention are now his new norm.
Much healthier.
Okay, so let's stick it in the oven. Oh, looks like that's done. Yeah. Hot. Ow! Hot.
No, it's
Yeah, that's done. And voila! Here they are. Are you happy?
very happy. But it doesn't matter. What matters is if dogs are happy.
I'm sure they will be. Puppies. It's testing time. Okay.
Aya,
Oh yes.
D, Mamba,
Yep. And
Baby.
yep. Okay. Was it good? Huh?
Aya,